Dr. Ignaz Hochholzer.
Today with us we have Ignaz Hochholzer. He's a priest, but also a doctor. He's working as a doctor, medical doctor in the hospital in the morning and in the afternoon as the chaplain in the cathedral. And he says there are people whom he meets in the morning in the hospital telling them to go to confession. There are also who come in the afternoon to confession and tells them you should go to the hospital. So he has interconnected both the doctor and the healer of soul and body. He received his vocation here in Medjugorje. Ignaz, please share your experience with us.
Liebe Freunde, liebe Brüder und Schwestern, im Glauben und in der Liebe.
Dear brothers and sisters,
Schon unterwegs hierher.
for 2 nights I have traveled on the way to Medjugorje.
Ich mit dem Nachtbus kommen, habe aber den falschen Ausweis gehabt.
Prekjučer sam htio doći noćnim autobusom, ali sam
The night before I wanted to go with overnight bus, but I brought the wrong ID with me.
I na hrvatskoj granici
And at the Croatian border, there was no forgiveness and I had to go back.
Aber wie weg von der Grenze, das ist schwierig.
dalje bilo je teško s granice.
What then? It was very difficult to go back from the border.
Erfolglos. Aber dann ein Auto mit steirischen Kennzeichen.
Pitao sam nekolike ljudi bez uspjeha, onda se
I asked several people without success,
oznakama.
and then there was a car with the license plate from Steyr,
Jakob von Kapfenberg.
Mr. Jakob from Kaffenberg,
Von Anja Luka,
Rodom
vertrieben durch den Krieg.
Rodom iz Banja Luke,
born in Banja Luka,
protjeran zbog rata.
who was a refugee because of the war.
Eberg und ist Pfarrgemeinderat.
Sad radi kod Eberga i član je
Now he works with Ebergard and he is a member of the parish council.
Und grüße ihn und seine Frau, Stationsschwester im Altenheim Kapfenberg.
i bio sam u dobrim rukama.
And I was in good hands, so I greet him and his wife, who is a nurse in Kappenberg.
Nacht ist alles gut gegangen. Mit 2 Stunden Verspätung bin ich pünktlich zum Morgengebet gekommen.
Jučer je sve išlo dobro.
Yesterday everything went well. With 2 hours delay, I came right for morning prayers.
Im Brief an die Epheser sagt Paulus,
U pismu, u poslanici Efežanima,
In the letter to the Ephesians, St. Paul says,
höre nicht auf, für euch zu danken.
bez prestanka zahvaljujem za vas,
without ceasing I give thanks for you,
Und eure Liebe gehört.
jer sam čuo o vašoj vjeri,
because I've heard about your faith and about your love.
Liebe hat uns hier zusammengeführt.
vjera i ljubav su nas
Faith and love have brought us here together.
Und Liebe zur Gospel, die uns so sehr hilft, dass auch wir lieben.
ljubav prema Isusu
The love,
Krista i
the
ljubav
faith in Jesus Christ and the love for Our Lady who helps us that we too can love.
Sagt weiter, ich bete für euch, dass ihr erkennt, zu welcher Hoffnung und Herrlichkeit ihr berufen seid.
Pavao kaže dalje,
Paul continues on saying, I pray for you that you may come to know to what hope and glory you are called to.
Will auch ich für euch beten und heute Zeugnis geben.
i zato ću ja moliti za vas i dati
And therefore I will pray for you and give my witness to you today.
Zu Hoffnung und Herrlichkeit, wer und wo auch immer.
Isus zove svakog
Jesus calls everyone to hope and to glory, wherever they are and whoever they are.
Bescheidensten Verhältnissen.
upravo one iz najskromnijih situacija.
Especially those in most humble situations.
Bauernbub vom südlichen Niederösterreich.
Ja sam seosko dijete sa iz južnog dijela
I'm a child from a rural area from southern part of Austria. I was the last of 8 children,
unentschlossen.
nesiguran, strašljiv.
insecure, frightened, undecisive.
6 Kilometer eine Strecke. Die erste Klasse habe ich fast nicht geschafft.
Put do škole bio je dalek. 6
The road to the school was very long, very far, 6 kilometers away. I almost failed grade 1.
So habe ich während meiner ganzen Schulzeit Hasen gezüchtet.
Više sam volio životinje nego školu.
I loved animals more than school. So the entire time of my education, I also raised rabbits.
Der Bruder sein Nachfolger. Ich musste leider weg.
Moj otac je bio već star.
My father was already elderly. My oldest brother had
Die Eisenbahn wäre ein sicherer
taken over his position and I had to go elsewhere.
Onda sam mislio da će željeznica biti sigurno mjesto.
And I thought
Očale.
that a train station would be a place for me, but my eyesight was not good enough.
I nisam znao sad što ću.
So I didn't know what to do, whether I was going to go into marketing, whether I was going to go into a trade. I thought about many things.
sollte die Matura machen.
Ali moj učitelj je rekao da bih trebao
My teacher told me that I should graduate.
Ich habe weit weg. 120 Kilometer nach Horn in das Aufbaugymnasium.
ali zato sam morao otići 120 km dalje.
And to do this, I had to go 120 kilometers further in order to finish my
Jene gedacht war, die interessiert sind,
first part of education.
eine schöne Gemeinschaft von etwa 120 Burschen damals.
Stanovao sam u domu Canisius,
I lived in the home Canisius.
misle da imaju svećeničko zvanje.
That was for those who are discerning a priestly vocation, and I was in company with 120 young men.
Zurück kann ich nicht mehr.
Marljivo sam učio jer sam si mislio da mi
I had studied well because I thought there was no way of my going back.
nakon mature opet nisam znao
And after graduation again, I didn't know what to do.
Dienst ein Ausweg. Ich kam nach Wien in das Krankenhaus der Barmherzigen Brüder.
I onda mi je neki, izvukao sam se na taj način da sam otišao umjesto vojske u civilni.
And then instead of going to the army, I went to civil service in a hospital in Vienna with the Merciful Brothers.
Den Kranken hat mir gefallen, auch der Anschluss, den ich an der Klostergemeinschaft haben konnte.
Svidio mi se rad sa bolesnicima
I liked working with the sick
koji sam imao sa redovničkom.
and the connection that I had with the religious community.
Ob ich weiter wohnen darf, wenn ich Medizin studiere.
Onda sam ih pitao mogu
So I asked them, could I continue living with them to study medicine?
So konnte ich auch während des Studiums kleine Dienste im Krankenhaus tun, wurde praktischer Arzt und dann Facharzt für innere Medizin.
I tako sam za vrijeme studija,
So while I was studying, I was able to do practical things in a hospital.
kasnije specijalist.
Afterwards, I became a specialist for internal medicine.
Die barmherzigen Brüder haben eine Armenambulanz, wo alle hinkommen können, auch ohne Versicherung, ohne Geld.
Milosrdna braća imaju
The Merciful Brothers have a clinic for the poor,
zdravstvenog osiguranja.
where people come without money or health insurance.
Gerade das mein besonderer Platz wurde. Neben den Diensten auf der Station und in der Nacht bin ich hauptsächlich bis heute in der Ambulanz.
Vrlo mi je drago što je to moje posebno radno mjesto.
I was very pleased to have this as my workplace.
Na svojem odjelu to mi je glavno.
Beside the hospital work that I do, this is my main activity.
Die Mutter Therese-Schwestern hin mit eigenen Beschwerden und auch mit ihren Obdachlosen und allen, die bei ihnen Hilfe suchen.
Tamo već godinama dolaze i sestre majke.
For years, the Sisters of Mother Teresa have also been coming because of their own personal health issues, together with their poor and homeless.
So kam auch ich öfters in ihr Kloster und in die Suppenküche, wo sie Speisen und Kleidung verteilen.
I tako sam i ja često odlazio k njima.
So often I went to visit them in the monastery and in their soup kitchen where they give food and also clothing.
Das Wort mich dürstet.
U njihovoj kapelici, pored križa,
In their chapel, beside the cross, there are the words, I thirst.
Theresa, so steht es auch in der Bibel, war die erste, die das Wort Jesu mich dürstet gehört hat und Jesu Durst am besten.
Majka Teresa kaže da je Marija prva.
Mother Teresa says that Mary was the first to have heard those words, I thirst, and who in the best way is the one who extinguishes that thirst.
Maria anschließen und Jesu Durst stillen helfen.
I onda sam i ja odlučio da ću se pridružiti Mariji
And then decide to join Mary to
Wollte ich nach
give Jesus to drink.
Doch meine Schwester sagte, komm mit mir nach Medjugorje. Da erscheint die Gottesmutter jetzt. In Lourdes liegt alles schon so lange zurück.
A onda sam htio otići u Lourdes, ali je moja
I wanted to go to Lourdes,
dođi sa mnom u Medjugorje.
but my sister told me to go with her to Medjugorje, where Our Lady is appearing now. She said what happened in Lourdes was a long time ago.
Nichts davon. Aber schon bei der Busfahrt wurde ich gründlich eingeführt.
To je bio početak 80-ih. Ja nisam ništa
That was at the beginning of the 80s. I knew nothing about Medjugorje, but already in the bus, they had given me the foundation.
Und ein Tag, ähnlich heiß wie heute, noch am selben Tag am Erscheinungsberg und am Kreuzberg. Die Nacht wurde zum Tag.
To je bio jedan dan vruć kao što je
It was a hot day like today. First of all, I went to the church, and then same day to Cross Mountain and the Hill of Apparitions.
Kreuzberg und Erscheinungsberg so nahe beisammen. Ich bin gerührt, heute mit Blick auf diese beiden Berge zu euch sprechen zu dürfen.
Križevac i brdo u Kazalju.
The Cross Mountain and the Hill of Apparitions, these two hills so close to each other. I'm grateful that today I'm able to speak to you as I look at those two hills.
Kreuzberg sagt uns, mich dürstet.
Križevac nam kaže,
The Cross Mountain says to us, I thirst.
Maria steht so nahe beim Kreuz, erfüllt von der Sehnsucht, Jesus stillen zu helfen.
a Marija stoji tako
And Mary stands so close to the cross, filled with desire to satiate that thirst of Jesus.
Sehnsucht, die auch mich erfüllt hat, und davon kam ich nie mehr los.
To je bila ona ista želja,
It was the same desire that filled me and would not let me go.
Am Kreuzberg traf ich damals auch den Arztfreund Christian Stelzer, der mich heute hier zum Reden brachte.
Na Križevcu sam upoznao
Across mountain, I came to know
koji mi je
a fellow doctor
evo doveo ovamo da govorim.
who has brought me here to speak today.
Jesus will mehr.
Mislio sam si, Isus hoće više.
I thought Jesus wants more.
Hier fand ich auch die Franziskanerpatres.
Ovdje sam upoznao
Here I came to know the Franciscan priests.
Wir brauchen unbedingt Priestervorbilder.
nužno nam trebaju modeli, uzori svećenika.
We are in great need of examples
Flink
of priests.
Kao što je bio fra Slavko Barba.
I saw the Slavko Barbović was so capable and so resolute.
Pfarrer, Pilger und für alle Welt, Suchtkranke und Kriegsgeschädigte, allen war sein Herz offen.
Bio je u službi župe,
He was in the service of the parish, pilgrims, addicts, the whole world.
njegovo srce bilo je otvoreno.
His heart was open to all.
Bei meinem weiteren Kommen haben mich die Berge immer angezogen. Der Kreuzberg, der Erscheinungsberg und die Wege hier zwischen den Weingärten und die Kirche. Und in mir wurde immer ein Gebet stärker.
Kad sam kasnije dolazio, uvijek su
Afterwards I came. I always was drawn by Cross Mountain, the Hill of Apparitions, the paths through the vineyards and the church. And always within me, a prayer became stronger and stronger.
Lass mir die Gosper helfen, dass ich neben Arzt auch Priester werde.
Molio sam se, Bože, ako je
And I prayed, "My God, if you so desire, may Our Lady help me that beside being a doctor, I can also be a priest."
Nicht aufgeben.
nisam htio se odreći liječničkog zvanja.
I didn't want to renounce my
Als Zustand
profession as a doctor.
war zwar offen für meinen Wunsch, wusste aber nicht recht, wie sowas gehen soll.
Moj biskup je bio kardinal Schönborn. On je
My bishop was Cardinal Schönborn.
želju,
I was open to such a desire, but didn't know how this could function.
Einen geeigneten Helfer.
ali našao mi je pogodnog pomagača.
But he found me a suitable helper.
Bischof Ludwig Schwarz, heute Bischof in Linz.
Tadašnji pomoćni biskup,
Then Bishop Ludwig Schwarz, now the Bishop of Linz.
Er kannte mich schon vom Canisiusheim, wo er 4 Jahre mein Rektor war.
on me poznavao još iz Canisiusheima, iz kuće.
He knew me already from Canisius' house where I was. He was a rector for years.
Einen Weg und führte mich neben dem Arztberuf zum Priestertum.
On je našao načina i vodio me
He found a way and he led me that beside my profession as a doctor, I become a priest.
studij bogoslovija i
Study
izobražavanje.
the seminary and spiritual formation.
Jedva da iko o tome išta znao.
Anyone barely knew anything about this.
Liegt unsere Kraft.
Naša snaga je u tišini i u
Our strength is in silence and in trust.
Und macht aus den zaghaften Entschlossene.
Bog daje odvažnost
God gives the resoluteness,
ljude koji su
and
odlučni.
of people who hesitate, He makes them resolute.
Bog nas pokreće.
God is the one who moves us.
Mutter Teresa war schon langjährige Lehrerin, Schuldirektorin. Dann fuhr sie zu Exerzitien in den Bergen von Darjeeling.
Vi znate da je majka
You
Teresa
know that Mother Teresa
godinama bila učiteljica
was a teacher for years,
i onda jednog dana
working in school, and one day went to spiritual exercises in Darjeeling.
Im Ruf, the call in the call.
i onda je dobila poziv.
And there she received the call within a call.
Alle müssen immer offen sein, wach, alert.
Svi mi moramo biti uvijek otvoreni.
We all always must be open, awake, ready.
Uns hierher gerufen.
Gospa nas je ovamo pozvala.
Our Lady called us here.
Will uns was sagen,
Ona nam želi nešto reći.
She desires to say something to us,
ganz persönlich.
Svakome, sasvim osobno.
to each one, completely personally.
A Isus dolazi k nama
And Jesus comes to us.
Nicht in unserem Herz, wenn wir beten mit dem Herz.
i on nam govori u srcu.
And He speaks in our hearts when we pray with the heart.
Ich heute Gott danken,
I zato bih danas
It
želio
is why today I would like to thank God
dass ich einen stillen, verborgenen priesterlichen Dienst seit 5 Jahren versehen darf.
što eto već 5 godina mogu
for having
biti u svećeniku.
given me the grace for 5 years being in priestly service in a silent and hidden way.
Unauffällig arbeite ich als Arzt im Spital unter etwa 130 Ärzten.
Među drugih 130 liječnika
Among other 130 doctors,
posao u bolnici.
I
Und spende bei
have a very humble job in a hospital.
Zeit.
I po potrebi u bilo koje vrijeme dijelim se.
And as needed, at any time, I give the sacraments.
Feiere ich frühmorgens die heilige Messe.
U Samostanskoj crkvi milosrdne
In the monastery of Merciful Brothers, I celebrate Mass in the early morning.
Geheißen hat,
i kako rekoh, kako
And as it was said at the introduction,
abends oft unterwegs, wenn ich nicht Nachtdienst habe.
i navečer sam često na putu, u pokretu ako nemam noćnu službu.
and in the evening I'm often in motion unless I have a night service.
I to u katedrali gdje često slavim misu
Cathedral where I often celebrate Mass and hear confessions.
Thereserschwestern, wo ich der Priesterbewegung angehöre, die Mutter Teresa gegründet hat, Corpus Christi movement.
Ali ja sam i član
I'm also a member of the movement of Corpus Christi, which is a movement for the priests founded by Mother Teresa.
Vorliebe bei den Medjugorje Vereinen in Wien.
posebnu ljubav imam
I have a special love
udrugama koje su vezane
for the associations connected with Medjugorje.
Oase des Friedens. Wöchentlich der Gebetsabend in der Kirche Maria am Gestade.
Gebetsaktion,
Gebetsaktion, Oasis of Peace,
susreti u
weekly prayer meetings of the Church Maria Angestade.
Medjugorje in Österreich beheimatet. Darum heute die vielen großen Fahnen rot-weiß-rot mit den Doppeladler.
već nekoliko desetaka godina
For decades, Medjugorje is at home in Austria,
austrijske zastave sa dvostrukim
and from there we have the flags of Austria with a double eagle.
Stephansdom Ivan erwarten und mit ihm die Gospa.
25. rujna u Bečkoj katedrali Svetog
On the
Stefana
20
opet očekujemo Ivana, a s njime i Gospu.
On the 25th of August, we all again expect Ivan, and with Ivan also Our Lady in the cathedral in Austria.
Dakle, u Burgenlandu će se osnovati
In Burgenland, St. Cenacolo will come to be established,
i oni tamo organiziraju svoj susret
and they're also organizing a meeting, Cenacolo meeting there, the Feast of Life, celebration of life.
Gospa nas zove, ona nas uzima
Our Lady is calling us. She is taking us in her service that we may satiate the thirst of Jesus.
Mariens für Afrika, Indien, überall wo Not ist, auch hier während des Krieges.
Postoje tako mnoge djelatnosti.
There are so many actions, Mary's Light for Africa and India, and here during the war.
Mary's Mills tut so Großes und wir freuen uns, dass Magnus sogar als Österreicher vorgestellt wurde.
Mary's Meal
Mary's Meals does so many beautiful things. We rejoice
ne kao Škot, nego kao Austrija.
that he was introduced as an Austrian, not a Scotsman.
Österreich baut gerade jetzt hier in unmittelbarer Nähe ein Haus.
Zajednica Kraljice Mira iz
The
Austrije
community of the Queen of Peace
gradi svoju kuću.
here nearby is building their house.
So viele Namen möchten wir gerne nennen. Darum möchte jeder heute sich freuen.
Toliko toga se događa.
So much is happening. I would like to name so many,
Za radost.
which is an example for all of us to rejoice.
Jeder Mut fassen.
I uz Pavlove riječi Filipljanima bi svako
And with Paul's letters to the Philippians, we all need to be encouraged.
Was hinter euch ist,
zaboravite što leži.
Forget what is behind you.
aus nach dem, was vor euch liegt.
Težite prema onome što
Long for what is ahead.
Das Ziel vor Augen, die himmlische Berufung.
imajte cilj pred očima, ne
Have the goal ahead of you for the heavenly call and vocation.
za nagradom
We long for the
Mehr zählt als
victor's reward
Gold von London.
koji vrijedi više od svih olimpijskih zlata iz
that
Londona.
is valued more than all the Olympic gold medals from London. Thank you
Odnos
for your attention.
Freue mich, dass wir hier gemeinsam sind, in diesem Dreieck von Kirche, Kreuzberg und Erscheinungsberg.
I radujem se što smo
And I
zajedno
rejoice that we are together here in this triangle between the church, Cross Mountain, and the Hill of Apparitions.
Für den Gnadenstrom.
široko otvorimo srca
Let us open our hearts wide to this river of grace
koja se nikad ne gasi.
that is never extinguished.
Hvala lijepo, doktor
Thank you very much to Dr. Ignaz,
duše i tijela.
the doctor of the soul and body. Now we are listening